So Damian Lillard got traded, and you'll never guess who. Oh wait, it's the Milwaukee Bucks 3-team trade. Now, this is a very interesting situation at first because Damian Lillard had made it clear that he only wanted the Miami Heat. But then, I guess it ended up happening was that Damian Lillard was open to the Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks, so he gets traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in a three-way trade right here. And this is actually a really interesting trade because the Phoenix Suns, who were very low on DeAndre Ayton, managed to swap him for a center that does fit their needs, as if they have acquired Bradley Beal and Kevin Garnett a year ago. So now they have a big three with the center that's more physical and can get boards a lot better fit than DeAndre Ayton. He goes to the Blazers, which will be better for him. Now, Grayson Allen to the Suns could be, a very decent pickup because he is a nice little player that comes in and plays a really good defense. And on offense, he has his sparks at times. Gets two little players here, some young players. And then, the Blazers get Drew Holiday. Now, that's very interesting because I did say, especially that, the Blazers were heavily deep in the guard position, and they didn't need it. And, word is going out that Drew Holiday is on the block as well. Many teams like the Warriors are interested in him. I don't blame him because he's one of the best 3-and-D players in the league. But I think this is a decent trade from the Blazers because you get an all-star caliber player in DeAndre Ayton, which I didn't see them getting without, giving up Damian Lillard to the Suns. But they managed to figure out a way in a three-way trade, so I applaud them. So I believe this is a rare occasion, and I'm going to say a hot take right now, where the Bucks here lost the trade. I know you might be saying, how has the Bucks lost this trade? Well, I'm going to tell you here why. Look at the depth. Right? The Milwaukee Bucks now, without Drew Holiday, are rocking Damian Lillard, Connaughton, Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. That is their five. That is the starting five. And, you see Crowder here as the backup power forward. Last year, he had very little minutes. He was getting very frustrated, But here, this is what I'm going to say. Drew Holiday, I believe they should have kept them and they should have traded Middleton. And you might be looking at me like, are you serious? Middleton as well as a 3-and-D player. But let me tell you this. Connaughton is not that efficient at threes as Drew Holiday. If you check the stats here, he was 33% last season. Drew Holiday last season was 38%. A 5% difference. And obviously, on the defensive side of the ball, Drew Holiday is a lot better. And I believe if you would have had the perfect backcourt and Damian Lillard and Drew Holiday, it would have been exponentially better than having Middleton and Giannis. And not only that, I believe the starting lineup of Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, Giannis, Portis, and Brook Lopez is a better starting lineup than what the Bucks are going to rock next season. The defense has gone out the window. That backcourt is going to be cooked. This backcourt is arguably worse defensively than Portland Trailblazers had with CJ McCollum and Lillard. Offensively, they were absolutely one of the best backcourts in the league, right? But defensively, they were getting cooked. That's why they got swept by the Warriors. And now you're giving Damian Lillard a less skillful CJ McCollum offensively with the same defensive attributes in Connaughton. Come on. Now, if Malik Beasley, obviously, here can step up and become the 3-and-D player, he's still young. He can still develop and he can still come out and step up to the plate and become that 3-and-D player that the Bucks so desperately need now at the number 2 position because they did give up Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen was, if you could have at least kept him, I would have been like, you know what, the Bucks won the trade. But you got rid of both guards. Your whole backcourt just went out the window for Damian Lillard. And I do understand the aspect of why they did it, because the reason they couldn't beat the Miami Heat, right, and they lost to the Celtics was their lack of shooting at one point. And you absolutely solved that with Damian Lillard, who could just rip one from 35 feet. And I obviously understand the matchup problems that are gonna start happening because you can't double Giannis in the paint or else Lillard's gonna be open, and you can't double Lillard out there because then the paint is open for guys like Giannis. You know what I'm saying? So with this being said, that is a problem, but defensively, they're not going to be able to stop teams. I do understand this makes the Milwaukee Bucks, in my opinion, number 1 seed lock. Number 1 seed lock. I know people are saying finals appearance, championship lock. No, number 1 seed lock. They'll get out of the first round. Second round could get tricky because when you're going to face, teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers who have a really good backcourt, you're going to get cooked. That's going to be high-scoring games. Instead of those low-scoring defensive games, that's a high-scoring game right there. Now, the Boston Celtics as well. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Those guys are going to start cooking. Drew Holiday would do a shift on guys like Jaylen Brown, and now he's gone. Or who are you going to put? Malik Beasley? Is he going to be trusted? The Los Angeles Lakers weren't trusting him. He was benched. He was lacking minutes when it most counted in the playoffs. So right here, I'm telling you, this trade, I believe, the Bucks actually benefited the least. They're making a move because obviously Giannis was, having all these rumors on leaving. He wants to win now, that the Bucks have to make some moves for him to stay. And I do understand that aspect. Big name. Giannis loves him. Picked him first in the All-Star game. But Drew Holiday, I believe you should have kept him. Middleton should have gone instead. And, for the Suns, it's amazing. You get that physical presence that you lacked. DeAndre Ayton was a big reason on their shortcomings, And now you're getting Yusuf Nurkic, who if he can stay healthy, he can really be that piece that is missing for the Suns. Not only that, you get a little depth on the bench with Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, Keon Johnson, 2 young players and a guy in Grayson Allen that's great. 3-and-D player, can give you 20 points and lock up his guy. He's the type of player you need on a championship team. And I think the Suns are the biggest winners here. The Blazers, we still got to see what they get for Drew Holiday. But the Phoenix Suns did great. I have to admit. The Phoenix Suns did exponentially great. Then it's the Blazers. It's still iffy, maybe depending on what they get for Drew Holiday. And then Damian Lillard. Offensively, it's a nightmare. Defensively, these guards are going to have a field day having career highs. And we saw that in the conference finals, Warriors, Trailblazers, where Curry and Klay just could not be stopped. Because even without, Kevin Durant, that series, they were cooking, swept. But you know why? No defense in the backcourt. And that's what the Bucks just got rid of. And, I would have loved to see a Dame Dollar, Drew Holiday backcourt. I think that would have championship lock. But right now, I'm not so sure about it. But anyways, leave a comment down below if you disagree or why you agree with my points here. This is a hot take. All right, not many people have been saying this isn't going to work out. And I'm not saying it's not going to work out. Obviously, they could solve it by acquiring Buddy Hield. In my eyes, if you get Buddy Hield up in that, then I'm going to say, you know what? Fair play. The Bucks are winning the championship. But they need a number 2 right now. And if Drew Holiday would have been there, still, Giannis runs the 3, Portis runs the 4, Brook Lopez on the 5. That's a great lineup right there, defensively and offensively. But, it is what it is. The Bucks did it. And, I think the Phoenix Suns win this. Bucks, not really. Blazers is iffy still, but make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and thank you guys for watching.